Hello friends, welcome back. My name is Mustafa and you are watching my tutorial. In this video we will learn about pipe in Angular. Pipe in Angular transform value into desired output. It is a technique to transform data in Angular template. Angular pipe accepts value, transform them and returns output. Pipe accepts a string, integer, date, number and many more values that we will see in the practical example. In this demo, we will see all the inbuilt pipe that is available in Angular. Here are the list of Angular inbuilt pipe that we will see in this demo. So we have uppercase pipe, lowercase pipe, title case pipe, date pipe, currency pipe, JSON pipe, percent pipe and the decimal pipe. So we will see how we can use pipe in a practical way. If you see this app.component.ts, here I have a property called city name. And in the template, if you see, I am using interpolation. This is the symbol of interpolation. And using the interpolation, I am displaying city name in the HTML. And if you see my mouse here, I am circling my mouse. If you see, this is the symbol of pipe. So you have to use this symbol and the name of the pipe. So what is happening? I am using this city name here and pipe and the name of the pipe. So what actually this pipe will do? This will convert this city name value into lowercase. In the same way, if you want, you can hard code the value and you can use pipe in the similar way. If you see the output here, for the first paragraph, I am able to see output in the lowercase, and for the second paragraph, I am able to see output in the uppercase. This is happening because I am using here lowercase and the uppercase pipe. So if you see this definition now, it will be easier for you to understand. Pipe in Angular transform value into desired output. It is a technique to transform data in Angular. So what actually it is doing? It is transforming the data. It is transforming the values. In the same way, we have date pipe. So if you see app.component.ts, here I have a property called current date, and this current date property hold current system date. In the app.component.html, using the interpolation, I am binding this current date. I am using this pipe symbol and name of the pipe. However, if you want, you can pass parameter also. For passing parameter, you will simply use colon and you will pass the format of the date you want to display. You can notice here that I am using double quotes. However, if you want, you can use single quote, as you can see here. If you come down, you can see we are able to see output in the desired format. In the similar fashion, we have a decimal pipe. What actually this decimal pipe is, we will understand in a practical way. If you see, I have a value called 1.638467846 and I am using number. So remember that for the decimal pipe, we use number. So if you see in the first paragraph, I am simply using a decimal pipe, that is number. In the second paragraph, you can see that if you want to pass some parameter, we can pass parameter also. So for passing parameter, we use colon, as we see in the date pipe example. We can pass parameter using the colon and then you can pass the parameter. So what this parameter is, we will understand in a great detail. So if you see here 1.1-2, so what actually this 1.1-2 is? If you come here, if you see this line of code, before the dot, if you see before the dot, it is saying minimum integer. After the dot, it is saying 1-2 means minimum 1 fraction or the maximum 2 fraction. So it is giving the range, like minimum it should be 1 decimal and the maximum it will be 2 decimal, not more than 2. So let us understand how it works. So if you see this notepad, this is the actual value, and what parameter I am passing here, if you see this one, I am saying 1.1-2. So what actually it will do, it will display, this is saying minimum integer should be 1. So it will take 1 from here, we already have 1. Then for the decimal, I am saying minimum decimal 1 and the maximum should be 2. So it will take the maximum 1. So we already have more than 2. So it will take 6.3. In the same way, for the third paragraph, I am saying 2.1-3 means minimum integer should be 2. So as of now, I have only one minimum integer. So what it will do, it will display output like this. It will append a 0 before the 1 because I am saying minimum integer 2, but I have only one integer. So it will append 0 before the 1. And for the decimal point, I am saying minimum 1 and the maximum 3. So we already have more than 3. So it will take dot 631. In the same way for the fourth paragraph, if you see this line, I am saying minimum integer 1 and the maximum decimal point should be 4. So what actually the output will be, it will append 20 before the 1, then decimal point, and it will take 6314. So this is how this parameter works. To understand it better, let's flip to Visual Studio Code, where we will see practical example for the same. You see here, this is the same example we was discussing in our website. Let's run this project so that we can understand how decimal pipe works. So if you see, this is the actual value, and we have like 6 paragraphs. So in the first paragraph, if you see, I am not passing any parameter. If you come to the code, if you see here, I am not passing any parameter. From the second paragraph, I am passing parameter. And you can notice here that I have already put in the bold tag what parameter we are passing, so that it will be easier for us to understand. So see, if we are not passing here any parameter, so what actually it is doing, by default, if you don't pass any parameter, it will take the maximum 3 value. If you don't pass any, remember, if you don't pass any parameter, it will take maximum 3 decimal point. In the second paragraph, if you see, I am passing 1.1-2, means the maximum decimal point should be 2. So if you see here, it has taken 1 integer and the 2 decimal point, that is 63. In the same way, in the third paragraph, I am passing 2.1-3, means minimum integer should be 2. So as of now, here I have only 1 integer. So it will append 10 before 1. I will strongly recommend all of you do the practical example and change the number, before decimal and after the decimal, so that you can actually understand how it works. In the fourth paragraph, if you see, I am passing parameter 3.1-4. So if you see, it has appended 20 and so forth. So if you see this example, last one, I am saying 5.1-6, means minimum integer I want to display is 5 and the decimal point should be minimum 1 and the maximum 6. So we already have more than 6, so it will take the maximum 1. So if you see, it has appended 40 and it has taken 6 decimal point. Friends, let me tell you that I have already written all the code so that it will save our time. I will explain you how actually it works. Now let us understand the date pipe. So for the date pipe, if you see in the component, I already have created a property called date, and I am assigning current date to this property. And this current date property I am using in the HTML using interpolation. I am using symbol of the pipe. This is the same format, the same syntax you have to follow. You will use pipe symbol and then you will write name of the pipe. So for the date pipe, we use date, and in the similar fashion as we pass parameter in the decimal pipe, we can pass parameter in the date pipe as well. If you don't pass parameter, that is okay. That will display the default output. However, if you want to pass parameter, you can pass parameter. For passing parameter, you can use double as well as single quote. That doesn't make any differences. So let me modify this double quote to single quote. And you can see that you can pass DDMMYY, DMY, full date, short date, medium date, and many more that you can find on the internet. So save the changes and flip to browser. You can see that we are able to see output in the desired format. So if you see for the second paragraph, I passed DDMMYY. So if you see here, I am passing MDY. So if you see the month and the date, today is 5th and 2020. In the same way, if I pass short date, you can see we are able to see short date. Friend, I will strongly recommend you try it yourself, change the parameter, and you can see how the output is getting displayed. Second pipe we have is lower and the uppercase. So I will uncomment the code. If you see this pipe, I am using lower and the uppercase pipe, and this title, if you see, I have already declared this title in the component. So if you see this title holds mytutorial.com. Save the changes and flip to browser. There you will be able to see that for the first paragraph, output will be displayed in the uppercase, and for the second paragraph, output will be displayed in the lowercase, because I am using uppercase for the first paragraph and the lowercase for the second paragraph. And here we go. For the first paragraph, you see the output is in the uppercase, and for the second paragraph, output in the lowercase. The next pipe we will learn is title case pipe. So for title case pipe, if you see, this is the same property that I am working with. So let's change value of this property. So as of now, I have my-tutorial.com. So let me make some space so that we can understand it better. So now I have mytutorial.com, and here I am using title case. So what actually the title case does, it will convert first letter of every word into uppercase. I have here my, so it will convert M of the my in the uppercase. In the same way, T of the tutorial in the uppercase, so and so forth. So save the changes, and if you come to browser, you can see the output here. It has converted first letter of every word in the uppercase. Let's add some more so that we can understand. Test, if you will see, now the T of the test will be converted to uppercase. Save the changes and come to browser. You can see T is getting displayed in the uppercase. The next pipe we will learn is slice pipe. So let's delete this code and uncomment this one. If you see, I am using the same property that is declared in the component. Save the changes and let us understand what actually this parameter will do. Let me take this code in the notepad so that we can understand it better. So as of now, you can see here that in the title I have mytutorial.com. So what actually this parameter will do, it will start from index 2. So if you see the index 0 and the 1, so it will start from a space then tutorial. So save the changes. So if you see that we are not able to see my, we are able to see only tutorial.com. So let's change this 2 to 5. Save the changes, and now you can see that we are not able to see initial 5 letter from this whole text. So this is how slice pipe works. This parameter indicates that from where you want to start reading, or you can say from where you want to display the value. The next pipe we will learn is percent pipe. So let's uncomment this code. If you see, this is the hard coded value 2.05, and I am using pipe symbol and name of the pipe that is percent. You can see that it is showing me 25%. That is exactly true, because 2.5% will be 25%. Let me change this to 50% and see what is happening here. So 0.5% will be 50%. In the same way, if I do 75, it will be 75%. I hope you are able to understand how percent pipe works. The next pipe we will learn is currency pipe. So if you see, this is the hard coded value that is 100, and I am using this currency. If you see here, for the first paragraph, I did currency pipe and it is displaying in the dollar. So what happens if you use currency, by default it will display the dollar before the currency. However, if you want to display some other currency, you can pass parameter. So this is how you can pass parameter. Remember that whenever you want to pass parameter, you will use colon. In the single or double quote, you will pass the parameter. So as of now, I am passing INR, so it will display Indian currency before the 100. In the same way, if you don't want to display currency, you want to display code. In the second paragraph, you can pass the code, and it will display code instead of currency. So see, for the first paragraph, it is displaying dollar because I am not passing any parameter, and if you don't pass any parameter, by default it will display the dollar symbol. In the second paragraph, I pass INR, and we are able to see Indian currency. In the third paragraph, I passed code. So you can see instead of Indian currency, it is displaying the code. Last pipe we have in this lecture is JSON pipe. So let's uncomment this code and let's understand how the JSON pipe works. So if you see JSON object, this object I have created in the component. So if you see, this is the JSON object, and this JSON object holds some property like first name, last name, address, and the phone number. And this JSON object I am using in the in the HTML. And after the pipe symbol, I am using JSON pipe. And you can see that how output is getting displayed. So if you see, we are able to convert that object in a JSON format. So if you see, this is a simple JavaScript object. This is a simple JavaScript object, and we are able to convert that JavaScript object in a JSON format, as you can see here in the browser. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you really enjoyed, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much.